Good morning and welcome, friends. Let's make sure you're in a comfortable position. Wherever you are, you can be seated or lying down. Make sure you're somewhere where you're unlikely to be disturbed for the next half hour or so. Turning your phone on silent or do not disturb so you're not interrupted by notifications during your meditation. Just make any adjustments you need to get as comfortable as possible. And slowly close your eyes, just start to settle in here. And take a big breath in through the nose. A big sigh out. Just welcoming yourself into your practice. Starting to attune your awareness to the space around you. Just noticing the temperature of the air in the room. And any ambient noise in the background. And just start to let those things fade away into background noise. Even unexpected noises throughout the course of your meditation will pull you deeper into your practice. It's a practice in letting go and just letting everything be as it is in this moment. And start to turn your awareness towards your breath. Just noticing where your breath is landing in your body today. Often an indicator of anxiety is more shallow breathing, so chest breathing. See if you're noticing your chest rising before your stomach. And if that's the case, just try to send that breath down to your belly first. So filling up and expanding through the stomach and lower back first. And just gradually letting that breath travel up into the chest. Then as you release, softening from the chest first and letting that air press down and out of the belly. If it's helpful for you to find that breath at your lower belly, you can place one hand on your stomach just below the navel. And just practice breathing into that hand on your inhale. And letting that hand be the last thing to lower on your exhale. First thing to rise on your inhale. And last part of you to let go. Good. But keep focusing on deepening that breath, sending it down as far as you can into the belly. Almost imagine sending your breath down to your tailbone. Taking big breaths in through the nose. Relaxing exhales through the mouth. We're going to start to count our inhales and exhales together, just really focusing on slowing down the breath without overexerting yourself. And wherever you are in your cycle of breath, just exhale to press the air out. Take a breath in through the nose for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue like this, counting for 4 in, making your exhale 1 or 2 seconds longer than your inhale. Really contracting the abdominal muscles at the bottom of your exhale to press all of that air out. On your next cycle of breath, see if you can just add a second to each. Counting 5 seconds in on your inhale, and 6 or 7 seconds out on your exhale. And maybe you can even stretch out your breath to 6 seconds in and 8 seconds out. Aside from thinking about counting your breath, the act of breathing itself shouldn't be overly strenuous. So don't get hung up too much on the specific rhythm or tempo of the breath. Just see how long you can count your breath in its natural place without trying too hard. take just a few more cycles of breath like this. Take one more big full breath in. Exhale it out. And just let the counting go. Just let your breath take on its own natural deep rhythm here. And as you let your breath return to a natural pattern, start to guide the awareness up to the crown of your head. We're going to slowly start to scan through the body, just looking to identify any areas of tension or tightness where you're holding on physically or emotionally. And just focus on breathing into those areas as they come up, expanding on your inhale, softening and letting go on your exhale, allowing yourself to relax and let go of anything that's no longer serving you. Slowly starting to work your way down into the forehead and temples. Just letting that breath and relaxation slowly melt down your body from the top to the bottom. Letting it all go, letting yourself be present here. Following that relaxation down into all the muscles of the face and the jaw, relaxing so much that your jaw even hangs open a little bit. Letting all the muscles of the neck and the throat start to relax. And following that relaxation down into your shoulders, upper chest, upper back. Slowly starting to trickle down the arms, softening and relaxing every muscle that your breath touches. Relaxing from the upper arms down into the forearms. Letting go of tension in the wrists and the hands. Good. Letting your arms completely relax from shoulder to fingertip. Now that the arms are completely relaxed, come back to that space between the shoulders on the front and back side of the body. And start to observe your breath, sending a wave of relaxation down from your shoulders through your chest and upper and middle back. Feeling an opening and expansion on your inhale and a release on your exhale. Letting that breath expand down into the rib cage. Filling up that space in the belly and the lower back. And softening and relaxing all those little stabilizer muscles on the exhale. Feeling that breath expand in 360 degrees on your inhale. Releasing and relaxing all the way around on your exhale. And follow that relaxation down into your hips, your glutes, your groin, the lowest point of the belly and the spine. Breathing all the way down into your tailbone, feeling that expansion through the lowest part of your torso. Good. Letting go of anything you're holding on to here. Knowing that it's okay to hold this space for yourself and practice healthy detachment. Following that relaxation down from the glutes, the hips, the groin, into the muscles of the thighs, focusing on the upper legs first, so the quadriceps, and then letting that relaxation melt down the sides of the legs and wrap around to the hamstrings. Relaxing that entire space between the hips and the knees. Following that relaxation down into your knees, and then into the calves and the shins. Sending some healing to those parts of the legs on the inhale. Allow a softening and a release on your exhale. And send your breath down to your ankles and feet. Just letting go of any tension you're holding on to here. Letting that relaxation soothe and relax your feet. Sending it all the way down and out through the toes. Now start to come into the awareness of your body as a whole. And on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to squeeze and hold every muscle in your body, tightening every single muscle, and we'll hold for 3 seconds and then let go. So on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold every muscle in your body, squeezing the hands, feet, face. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And let go, let everything relax. Letting any residual tension you couldn't melt away with your breath really release here. Knowing it's okay to let your guard down. this is your time to relax and give yourself a moment to reset and to heal. And keeping that in mind, we'll squeeze again on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze every muscle in your body, hold it. And release. Letting the body relax completely. Letting anything go that no longer serves you. Take a moment here to check in with your emotional state. And just try to take an objective look at how you're feeling today. And anything that comes up for you is valid. And once you've taken stock of your emotional climate for today, ask yourself first, what do I need most in this moment? What do I need to hear? What would give me a greater sense of peace? What's something I can do today to honor where I am? And to hold space for myself compassionately and lovingly. And once you've got a good sense of what it is that you need or what will be most helpful to you today, just see how much of that you can give yourself right now, as though you're sitting with and supporting a good friend. it's okay to feel vulnerable sometimes. It's okay to feel whatever we're feeling. It's also okay to detach from the things that are outside of our control. Knowing it's okay to give ourselves time to nurture ourselves, to practice self-love. Just stay in this place of loving kindness toward yourself for the next few moments. Embrace any kind of affirmations or mantras that come up for you during this time. And just hold this space for yourself. I'll hold it for you too. And I'll call you back up in a few moments when it's time. gradually starting to bring yourself back. Bringing your awareness back to your breath and your body. Allowing the breath to deepen. Sighing out, letting it go on your exhale. Starting to reawaken your senses and noticing the space around you. And gradually starting to bring some movements back into your fingers and toes. And if it feels good, you can roll out through the wrists and the ankles. Let's take one more big breath in together to close our practice. Big inhale through the nose. Big sigh out. May you know your own worthiness of love, fulfillment, success, joy, and good health. I wish you a happy and peaceful day. Thank you for joining me.